am Bam Damn, a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gun Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
Now cuts in. He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes a heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Duncan. Alexander first down and more.
Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns it corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
Always fall right like you.
I'd like for people to remember me as being a winner, because I ain't ever been nothing but a winner.
Alabama defeats Miami. Calling has succeeded.
This is not the end. This is the beginning.
In case y'all missed it, we are Bam Damn, a damn Alabama family, and proud of it. Gut Nation forever, brothers and sisters. Thank y'all all for being up in here. We appreciate every single one of you. Roll Tide, rise up. Good to have you in here, because topic tonight, I'm going to need a little bit of input from you, because I would love to, get your insight on our topic tonight, because we're going to be actually going in a little bit of what they've been beaten to death. We're going to give us old man's point of view on it. But without further ado, let me bring on the Reverend Feel So Good. William Bright, come on down, sir.
So I want everybody to think here for a second. How much does this game mean to you? Because if it means something to you, you can't stand still. You understand? You play fast. You play strong. You go out there and dominate the guy you're playing against and make the damn quit. That's our trademark. That's our MO with the team.
How's it going, William?
And don't you damn quit. That's our MO. That's our framework. You see? Roll Tide, brother.
Good to have you in here, brother. MFR Jones, good to see you. Stephen, I know we've been going back and forth. Jones, we've been going back and forth before the show started, but good to have all y'all in here. And so y'all know, tonight we're going to do a little trivia towards the end of it. We're going to try to get as many of the regulars in here as possible. And then we're going to ask the question. And the first one to answer that question in the comment here that pops up on my screen, and I will take a screenshot of it to prove it, will win an Alabama Bam Damn Sports shirt. Now, these are, I will admit, they're sweet now. They feel good. Material's great. They're awesome. Now, it is, I ain't going to lie about it. It is supposed to be an October shirt, Halloween, but it is so fitting. It's such badass. It ain't even funny. I love it. So we're gonna give one away tonight, and who's first one that answers the question comes in the comment section. If I don't already have your email, please email me at bamdamsports.com. I will repeat this later, and we'll get your address, and we'll get your size and get one made up and sent to you. But that's going to be a little bit later on in the show. But anyway, William, you got anything you want to talk about right quick, brother, before we get into this?
I wanna reiterate what you said about Roll Tide and Rise Up, brother. Please come in here. I'd like to hear your opinion on this here. I love you, man, and you know that. And George Lambert, all of you. Eddie Blackburn, man, I love you. You're not a true Alabama fan, but we love you anyway, because
you're dedicated.
You said it before. You like coming to talent, true talent, and that's Alabama. We got the boys that can do the deal there. We got 18 of them things, folks, and we do. And 80, we trying to win you over, brother. But we've already won you right here, and you already know that, and we love you. Just saying.
Good to have you in here, Eddie. Thank you so much.
Sir.
Good to have you up in here, man. Thank you. You're always welcome. We always say that everybody's welcome. Always
Yes, sir.
welcome. All right. Well, without further ado, let's get into this topic. They're looking at the 5+11 model. They have been beating this to death, and truth about the matter, nobody knows jack shit. They really don't. They don't know what they're doing behind closed doors. We all don't, but I got a couple of receipts up here. I'm going to pop up in here so we can talk about a little bit, but, let's talk about this little 5+8. Let me go into the first thing right quick, if y'all don't mind. First thing I got up here is the 5, they call it 5-11 format, but it's really a 5+11. 5 automatic qualifiers plus 11 at large. This format is proposed expansion of the college football playoff to 16 teams. I told y'all, they're going to bypass 14 sooner or later. Anyway, with the top 5 conferences, championships, guaranteed automatic bids, and the remaining 11 spots filled by at-large teams. This format is gaining traction as a potential replacement for the current 12-team playoff. I'm going to go a little bit more into this before I bring William in here. Let's discuss this. But the 16-team expansion. The format, the 5+11 format, aims to expand the college football playoff to 16 teams, allowing for more competitive and broader representation of top teams. Well, we heard that when they said 12-2, and they just screwed that up left and right. They didn't even get close with this. But anyway, let me go on down here to the automatic bids. Automatic bids. The top 5 conference champions would receive automatic bids, ensuring that the champions of the top-ranked leagues have a guaranteed spot in the playoffs. At-large selections. The remaining 11 spots would be filled by at-large teams, chosen based on the selection committee's rankings, allowing for teams outside the top 5 conference championships to compete for a playoff spot. Right off the get-go, letting the selection committee. See, I got a problem with that already. They already proven they can't select jack crap. I mean, they really can't. They don't know what toilet paper to select. But anyway, support and discussion. The format is supported by the Big 12, imagine that, ACC, and the Group of 6 conference. Well, imagine that. There is ongoing discussion and debate about the 5+11 format, with the SEC still undecided on whether to support it or not. All right, William, that is a lot to partake right there. So let me just start off real quick. What's your first impression of what I just read off, 5+11 format?
I'm going to be focusing, because I'm on this shit, by the way, and everybody know I am on that good old Patron. It is fucking Patron. It is tequila, but I promise you I will not take my pants off. Don't make my clothes come off. So there you go. I'm just saying. But anyway, yes, sir. 80, I appreciate your comment there. I love it. So, this whatever team playoff, whatever it is, they didn't choose to put us in, and that's okay. We didn't earn a spot. 9-4 is not really good. I'm okay with that. This year's going to be better because it is. Yeah, 9-4. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we're going to get that shit straightened out this year. We're going to get in there and we're going to take care of business. When in this playoff spot or whatever, are they including us in that, Spencer? Are they including us in that top 5? Don't care.
SEC would be included in the top 5, yes.
SEC. So yeah. I don't necessarily
if Alabama wins the division, they'll be an automatic qualifier. If they don't, they won't be.
So, yeah, and that's my question. I mean, are they starting out like a pre-season deal, like how the rankings will go, or do you know right offhand?
See, that's the problem we got. Hey, Kimberly, good to see you in here, ma'am. That's where the problem comes in. When you come in with automatic qualifiers, the other 11 is going to be chosen by the committee, and depending on what their mindset is, it may not be strength of schedule. You know, it's like last year. You had a Boise get a first round bye who wasn't even in the top 10 at the end of the year, get a first round bye, and just so happened they had a member of Boise as a committee member voting on this stuff. Imagine that. Think about this, y'all. Think about it. I mean, me personally, I don't even like the automatic qualifiers. I don't think nobody should get an automatic qualifier. It should be the best teams. Straight up, point blank, the best teams out there. And to me, just on this subject, if they went to 16 teams, they need to go back and use the old BCS format where the computer you put in the criteria is what you want it judged from. Strength of schedule, the whole 9 yards, win-loss, head-to-head, all this good stuff, and let it pick out who the top 16 teams are. Done deal. Boom. 1 versus 16, 2 versus 15, all the way down. Simple. Break it down. There's no buys, no nothing. That's just me. I mean, what do you think about the automatic qualifiers, brother? I mean, what's your opinion on it?
Roll Tide and Rise Up made an interesting comment, if you want to look at that real quick.
Go ahead.
It should be based on strength of schedule and not this bullshit just because I am made the playoffs last year shit. That don't fly. It should depend on your strength of schedule that you've had. You know, and that's not going to happen because of this damn fucking whatever we got up there in the damn committee. You know, which has been in the past. If it's been in the playoff committee, if they're using the same ones, that's been fucking mostly been fucking a Big Ten or fucking out west or whatever it's called. Don't care. I'm on this shit Patron tonight. I'm fucked up. I'm already in, but I don't care. I'm just saying, you know, there needs to be a damn across the board shit, and it ain't. You know, what they got on this here playoff committee? What they have 2, maybe in the Southeastern Conference, maybe 2. You know, if they had that, what the fuck, man? That ain't that's bullshit, man. Do you have the MA up? By the way, I'm sorry. You say I see that, but yes, this is bullshit. You know, if we only have 2 in there, what a committee of what? 10, 11, 12, whatever. I'm just saying it's bullshit. If it's not going to be across the board, and it ain't. When you look at it, if you'll go and Google it, anyone here, if you'll go and Google it, who's on the damn committees and shit, you'll see it's not fair to the SEC, the best in the conference. Because, you know, we've got tougher schedules across the board. You know, we do. You know, I can name some that's not as good and proper. If you want to do that, Spencer, whatever you want to do. But I can name the ones that's better, or I can name the one that's worse in the SEC. So whatever you want to do on that. But, you know, if you want to continue on with what you got, I'm okay with that too. Because I am.
I want to hear your opinion. Who do you think is better than Alabama and SEC?
In the SEC, I don't see anybody. Nobody.
Okay.
Georgia comes close. That's all. That's it. Comes close.
I can't say better. Right. I'll say our little sister. I'll give them that. I won't say better. I've got to see
number 2. I'll tell you who's number 2 right off.
Okay.
Or whatever. That would be Tennessee if that was to come about. I would say that because they have beat the big dogs here before, but you know, that's because of the damn shit and stuff. I ain't gonna get into there. I'm wearing link. If everybody sees that, it's not because of a certain quarterback that we had. I love him. I love him to death. I'm glad what he did for us, but it's not because of the quarterback. I'm doing this here for the script A right here. Script A only. Script A. That's why we're going to let all naysayers know this year that we can do it, and we will do it if they have the right mindset. And hopefully the coaches and all the coaches, I'm talking about all of them together, come in there with a union, just like the damn players. They come in with a union saying, okay, we're going to win this damn thing. Come what may, whatever the fuck. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm on this shit. I'm on patrol tonight, folks. I'm fucked up. Go ahead.
I got no problem, brother. I'll let you run with it. Anyway, no, but what I'm going with this one is they're going, the biggest thing we got, Big 10 and 12 and all of them griping about SEC is we don't play 9 regular season games. We only play 8. Well, we shouldn't have to play 9. I'm sorry. Our competition's too thick, too heavy. I don't even know why they're playing 9, to be honest with you. That's crazy. It really is. And if they go to, let's say they do they go 5 plus 11 format. Okay. But, you know, they just go with a straight across the board, BCS, top rank, top 6 teams make it to the playoffs. All right. So if we do that, let's say this, let's take SEC. Because we don't have no East and West no more. We don't have the division split up. Yes. So you take, at the end of the year, whoever our top 2 that's traded by that BCS ranking, the top 2 teams, they play each other. That'd be our 9th game to determine who our division champion is. Period. If you want to go that route. The regular season has to mean something. And I do agree that the top teams should get not a bye. There should be no buys at all. Should get first round home field advantage. That they get the home field advantage because regular season still has to mean something. It has to. I mean, I agree. If you want to do away with the division championship and SEC and just make it one game to determine, fine. I've got no problem with that. But the regular season has to mean something, get you there so that first round, if you do 16 teams, you got 8 on 8 that first week. All right. The first 4, you can have them as home field advantage, or the top 8 have home field advantage. Then after that, you have your playoff bowl games. Every way they want to work that, but at least 4 of the teams should have home field advantage. Because you go 8 and 8, then the next week, you know, you got the Elite 8, and then after that, you got the Final 4, then you got the Final 2. Got championship game. You can do it. You can just do it like you do regular season. Every week you got a game. Do it the same way. That way you get done with the season. You ain't done by March. You're still getting done in, you know, January 1st, February. You're done. You're done with it if you did it that way. That's just my opinion. What do you think?
I'm glad to see Jeff Stapleton. We got 6-0 out there.
Yeah, got 6-0 up in here.
I'm glad to see all of y'all out here. But, yeah, my view is you've got these here other teams there and stuff, but because I'm on this shit, and I apologize if I'm talking out or whatever, but I'm just saying, you know, we've had our problems in the past. Someone mentioned the O-line. Yes, we've had O-line problems. Hopefully Ryan Grove will come in there and take care of that stuff. And we haven't seen that. And I won that spring game this year. I'm sorry. I apologize. I couldn't make it, but, you know, I'm 1,100 miles away from Tuscaloosa, so, you know, but I'm saying, you know, Kimberly Harmon, would love to see you in here, and all of you that's in here from other sides, whatever you are. I'm glad to see you here. But these other, I think it should be, as someone said in the chat, strength of schedule should be the way that they make their rankings this year. I don't know if they're going to do that or not. I'm with you on that. I don't know if they will, but hopefully they'll do that, you know. But instead of this damn bullshit that we had last year, fucking Boise State, come on, just because Dabner Sweeney said, okay, I think they deserve to be in there. Bullshit. Bullshit. I mean, are we going to do that to all the other damn teams too? Well, we didn't do that last year. What the hell? Boise State shouldn't have been in there. And whoever else in the town top, whatever, 4 or 5, 3 or 4 or whatever it was, they shouldn't have been in there. Because we seen they was trash. You know, with a whole lot, even if, and goddamn, I hate to say this here, but that state to the right of Alabama, to the right of, which way am I going? To the right of Alabama. I'm on this shit. But to the right of Alabama, they shouldn't have even, if nothing else, they should have been playing us in a damn, it would have made it a whole lot damn better and more money. Okay, listen to this committee, more fucking money, because you'd had a damn game, at least. You know, it would have been. Besides this damn whatever they had. I don't know, don't care who was in there. Don't care. Because I never did watch it. And that's one less that they had in, listen here, Nelson, ratings. Listen here, Nelson. I didn't see that because I don't give a shit. Because it wasn't us. Well, we're going to let all damn naysayers know this year. And I'm not saying that because of the quarterback we had. I'm saying that as a damn fucking Alabama fan. We're going to let all the naysayers know this year. We went 9-4. Hell yeah, we did. Okay, we'll take that. We'll eat it. I've been eating crow for all year there. And I've been enjoying it because that's what we did. But you know what I'm saying? We got a new coach. He been better. He done a phenomenal job with us, going 9-4 for his first year. For his first year, he done a phenomenal job. I think he did. And I'm just saying to anyone else that's a naysayer, you know what they're saying? Naysayer. If you're a naysayer, give him a chance. Okay? Give him a chance. Go ahead. I'm on this shit. Go ahead.
No, I just want to bring this up here. Kimberly brings up a very good point that I really want to put up here right quick. She was talking about our O-line was one of the worst last year, and that was one of the reasons Bama lost half of the games. And I've got to agree with her. But I've got to throw more on top of that, Kimberly. I do. I'm going to have to put our defense in there also because they had a hard time stopping the cold. They really did. You know, you put all that toilet paper up their nose they want to, snot was still running around it. It was not pretty. It was not pretty. Our OC last year, he had to see. I know he's young. He's going to be good one day. He really is. He's a good talent. That's going to take him a while to get experience to be a great OC. It was a wrong time. I know he got thrown into the mix. I understand that. But he did not know how to call plays to make up for a depleted offensive line. He kept getting our quarterback in trouble. Our quarterback started panicking. It got ugly. I mean, seriously, it got ugly. It was a combination of everything. We had a major combination of everything. We have a great head coach. He was just trying to save grace that first year, trying to keep people from jumping ship because he was just trying to save. I mean, he was trying to do the best he could. He didn't want to be that father figure just because he figured they'd all leave. So I think it was a combination of all that caused us to lose them 3 games. There's no reason we should have lost to Vandy. None whatsoever. The worst team in the SEC, Oklahoma, we sure in the hell shouldn't have lost to them. But we did. And that's the reason we didn't make the playoffs. It wasn't because their lineup, which sucked. It sucked. Should we been in before Boise? Yes. Arizona State? Yes. But if we'd done our business, we would have been. That's just facts, ma'am. That's just facts. I do look, and with that being said, I do see and hearing what I'm just reading between the lines of different commenters and different reports coming out of Alabama by different sources. I'm not saying I got sources. I read other people's sources. Let me make that clear. But anyway, that our offensive line is going to be better than it was last year, which that should be damn easy to do. The offensive line last year, I agree with you, was horrendous. So the offensive line will be better. They got a whole different outlook on life right now. Our defense is pumped. They've got a game plan, and they're pushing through it. Grubbs, I know, can make adjustments on the fly that if we have a weak right tackle, he'll call plays to protect that side. So I feel very positive. I really do, ma'am. I think it's going to be – I think we're very underrated, and I want to stay that way. I'm serious. I want to stay underrated. I want to stay under the radar as long as we can, because once we get that, 8th win in a row with no losses, it's going to put us back up on the radar again. So I want to stay there low as long as humanly possible. But thank you for that. You are correct. Our whole line was horrendous last year. That I cannot deny. I mean, William, you got anything you want to say about that?
I'm glad you gave me the opportunity because I agree with Jeff Stapleton, about the Milrow and stuff. He was bigger than his game, and that's true. He was thinking to himself, and that showed in the Oklahoma game. Whenever we seen that, the cameras panned over to him, and you could see him there with just disappointment. But you're possibly right there. The O-line wasn't what they were supposed to be in, and the D-line wasn't what they were supposed to be in. Now, that should have been falling on to the head coach should have said that this shit's got to stop right here and right now. This has got to do. We got to have a better O-line, and we got to have the O-line to stop the damn defense from getting to our quarterback. And that's not necessarily Milrow's fault, but it's still got something to do with his knowledge of the game, and he needs to know that, hey, this is what I need to do. I'm sorry, folks, if you're a Milrow fan. I'm not. I love him as a person. I love the guy. I think he'll do good in the NFL wherever he goes. He needs somebody to be able to develop him, and that can happen wherever he goes, wherever he went to. I don't know. This is May. I think they already had that deal. The draft, wherever he went, maybe they can develop him in a way that needs to be. I'm on the shit, so I'm probably slurring. I agree with you, Jeff, on that. So it's I don't know. Should we have replaced him with someone else? That's my view, but that wasn't the coach's view at the time. So there that is. I'm not the coach, and hopefully it's going to be worked out. And as far as the O-line, whatever the coach is on that side, they'll get that shit straightened out. Hopefully they done that in the spring game. Hopefully they did. Or during this damn summer season, whenever they're out. It's fucking hot as hell in Tuscaloosa. You know how hot it is? Pretty damn hot, I'm sure. Fucking 90 degrees up here in Omaha. And I'm just 76 miles away, so it's hotter here. I'm sure. I'm just saying. It's temperature's got a lot to do with it. It's how you face adversity, as our coach Saban would say, and even probably Coach Bear Bryant. I'm a Coach Bear Bryant fan myself. Some people say that Saban is the GOAT. I think the other. That's my opinion. You got yours. You stick to it. I'll stick to mine, and there we go. But I'm just saying, I love both of them as equal, and I'm just saying, we need a quarterback that can read plays. Listen to me. Read plays. Read the defense, what they're giving them. Read the defense and adjust and make the adjustments as others have done and went up there and said, hey, you need to go over here. You need to do this right here. Watch this right here now. You know what? We need somebody like that. I hope we got – is Ty Simpson's a man as far as everybody else is saying on social media? He's a man. Maybe he can do that. I don't know. I'm not the coach. I leave that up to them because I'm not him. I'm on this shit. Go ahead, brother.
Well,
go ahead.
Sounds like to me you're wanting a game manager.
Yes.
I think it wasn't too long ago. A lot of Bama fans was calling for a gunslinger. They was tired of the damn game managers. They didn't want game managers no more. They wasn't exciting. They were boring. You know, it tight. They wanted them blowout games. But you want to go back to game manager. I'm good with that. I am very good with that. But on your heat problem you got up there where you're living, just want you to remember this. They said it would be a cold day in hell before Alabama would win the national championship again after Nick Saban left. Your ass is hot. It's going to cool off because we're going to win a natty this year. I'm telling y'all right now, 6-2, 2025. We're underrated. We're going to shock the world. We're going to do what everybody said couldn't be done. And I love it. I love it. We're under the radar. We're coming. We're coming. We got something for y'all this year. Just saying. All right, now back to the topic at hand real quick. Let me go. I done let myself get off topic here. But I do appreciate everybody. Every chance I get, I'm going to come in here and talk about what y'all want to talk about on the side over here. All right, but let me bring up my second slide right quick on our topic. All right. Not all coaches like the 5+11. Let me just give you a couple examples right here. The coaches such as Ole Miss Lane Kiffin, which we hate him anyway, said that they prefer a model with the 16 best teams. Georgia's Kirby Smart said he wanted a model that would include the most SEC teams possible, pointing to the SEC's other sports and their ability to flood the postseason because of their strength of schedule. But just on that alone, as much as I hate to agree with Lane Kiffin, as much as I hate to, he's right. We want the 16 best team. I don't want no automatic qualifier. I don't care if you got lucky and won your division. But long as, if you ain't the best 16 teams, you shouldn't be in there. I don't care if you're an SEC team or not. That's just me. That's my opinion. But let me go on down just one more line. I'm going to turn it over to William on this one. In the meeting room, sources told ESPN it appeared that the athletic directors were focused on 9 SEC games and a model with 4 automatic qualifiers. Not 5, 4. The coaches voiced strongly that they wanted a model with 5 automatic qualifiers and 11 at-larges. But they want to stay at 8-game league schedule. What do you take away from that, William?
I'm just going by what 6-0 said, and if you follow what he said, who cares what Kirby thinks?
I'll say I got it up there.
He is including us.
I didn't put it up here too.
Yeah, he's including us in that. Kirby is. Yeah. But I'm with you, 6-0. Who gives a shit what he says? He knows that we're the best, and we're going to be the best, and we'll always be the best. 18 of them damn things, folks. Kirby ain't got that. How many's he got? That's it. That's all he got. So I'm just saying, I'm talking about the university all together.
I feel they know he's only got 2 as a head coach. He's only got 2 as a head coach.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm saying as a university as a whole. I'm sorry. My bad. I corrected myself. That's the whole university right there. That's it.
There you go.
We only got 2. You're correct.
All right. I mean, what do you think about, should it be the best 16 teams, or do you think you should have automatic qualifiers? So conferences like the SEC and Big Ten, who do play the hardest schedules, their division champion gets automatically in. I mean, is that what you think should happen?
I think strength of schedule should come into play with that, because I'm sorry, my bad.
Oh, you froze up. What'd you do? Smack it? Yeah, smack it.
Yeah, my bad.
Smack it again.
Okay, my bad. Sorry, I'm waiting for it to come up. Hang on, I'm here.
I can hear you good. Just can't. Yeah. You just ain't going nowhere.
It's my bad. My bad. I had something come up on my phone because I'm using my phone and I use my phone for everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, your phone's on that shit.
Along with me. I try not to even touch that thing. I'm just leaving it alone. But I'm saying.
All right. So you're coming in over here. All right. So I'm going to cut you off up here. All right. There we go. All right.
I'm hearing feedback.
Go for it. Go for it. Anyway, so your thoughts on the automatic qualifiers versus the best 16. What do you think?
I think that automatic qualifiers, I don't agree with that. It's somebody said in there, and I'm hearing feedback for some reason. I don't know what we need to do, but as automatic qualifiers, no. It should be strength of schedule. Straight off the bat. It should be strength of schedule. And we've had some pretty tough ones there, and we have. I think we would have made it down playoffs last year, according to our strength of schedule, according to this other bullshit there. As I said, this damn fucking bullshit that fucking Boise State, just because Dabo Swinney said they ought to be in there. That's bullshit. What are you gonna do? The ones before that, they should automatically qualify because they played bullshit, Dabner. Fuck that shit. Fuck it. They should go with strength of schedule, which you didn't have nothing. Okay, but you got in there, and that's the way it is. What did you play? Just mediocre team. You didn't play nobody in the SEC that I know of. If y'all know that in the chat, please let me know. I'd like to be informed, please. Y'all let me know if Dabner Sweeney, fucking Clemson, played anyone in the SEC. And I'd like to see who it was. Thank you for cutting that feedback off on me. I appreciate that, sir. But yeah, what do you think?
I got lucky. I'm just pushing buttons over here. I got lucky. Anyway, all right, let me pull up the next one real quick. All right, pull up this next one real quick.
Okay.
The coaching perspective hints at a potential roadblock for playoff expansion. As the leagues wouldn't want the playoffs to grow, especially all the way from 12 to 16 teams, if the SEC didn't go to 9-game conference schedule. So basically what everybody else is saying out there, if SEC don't go to 9-game schedule, then they don't want no changes. They want to stay at 12 teams. That's basically what they're saying there. So let me go back to you before, see what you think about that. What did you think about that statement?
Okay, I'm sorry, I was reading the comments.
Here, I'll read it to you again. All right.
Okay, please.
The coaches, basically what the first line up here saying is the coaches, if the SEC does not agree to go to a 9-game regular season conference schedule, then they want to stay at 12 teams. They don't want to go anymore. If SEC does not go to a 9-game regular season. Do you think SEC should go to 9 games?
Have we not done that in the past?
Not that I know of. Not regular season. Not regular season.
I'm gonna get my pimping hat there just for George Lambert or whoever it was. I'm just saying. I think that. So you saying we haven't done that in a
not that I know of.
12 games that we play?
We've had 8 games. We have 8 games that we play, and we have buys within that years. We have SEC championship, and then we go from there.
And so what we wind up with, 12 games during a year?
Yeah.
11, 12 games, whatever. It's
13 if you go all the way.
Yeah. So what is that? 3 games that we don't have SEC championship? I mean, SEC teams? Is that not? Well, we've seen Georgia and they played a bunch of damn fucking non-conference teams. Did they not?
They ain't saying that. They really don't care if you play non-conference or not. They want the SEC to pick up one more week of games in the regular season. So they have an opportunity to get somebody hurt more, blah, 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 because, you know, our conference is strong down here where they pick up a ninth game and it's a weak team. They can just beat up on them. See what I'm saying? I think they need to drop a damn game myself instead of picking one up. That's just me. All right, let me move on real quick.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead. Go for it.
I'm going to take this off now because I'm getting serious with y'all. Look me out in the eye right here. In the eye. I wish I had that down Three Stooges where it said the eyes are right there, but I don't. Well, look me in the eye. If the other conference don't do it, we shouldn't do it. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, you know, we should pick up another one. Even though I believe we could beat them, you know, even still, if they're not doing it, we shouldn't have to do it. Just saying. That's my view. I'm going to shoot your head, brother.
I got you. I agree with Roll Tide Rise Up. They're going to have to put it in there somewhere. Straight to schedule matters. That's why I'm saying they still got the program. Go back to the BCS era, but make it, instead of picking out the top 2, pick out the top 16. Put the same format in there. Anyway, here's our other choice that they're talking about. I'm just throwing this up here right quick. I ain't going to waste much time in it. But here's the other format that these people are talking about. And you know it's a cluster when you see a 4-4-2-2-1. That sounds like a defensive setting of some sort. More money and guaranteed access is what this whole thing's all about. This one means more money. In this revenue-generating model, the SEC and Big Ten officials have discussed holding season-ending play-in style games, pitting their 3rd and 4th, 5th, and 6th place finishers against one other winner, with the winner gaining the league's final 2 playoff spots. Also, in this format, the SEC would likely move to a 9-game conference. I ain't going to read the rest of this because basically what this is a money grab. That's what that is. That's just a money grab. They want to put in more games so they can have more television time and to make more money. I mean, what do you think? I've got one more opinion I'm going to put on this one, but I'm going to let you say your piece first.
Well, what I'm going to say, probably what you're going to be saying afterward, but I'm just saying that they want more college football than they do USFL or whatever the fuck it's called, USL. I don't know what folks do that shit, but they want that spring game coming on. And it's going to cut into that definitely. But I'm saying, you know, I'd rather see college football, whatever it be. But as I said before, I didn't watch the championship game because it didn't involve this right here. Straight up, honest with you, I don't care about watching a championship game that doesn't involve us, you know. But I don't even watch the state to the right of Alabama. I don't. I'm sorry, I gotta get my directions right. Excuse me, I'm on this shit. But anyway, I'm saying I don't care to watch that. You know, we seen what Ohio State was. They wasn't shit. You know, they ain't been shit with us. So, you know, whatever. But, you know, they're a lesser conference. And these fucking damn committee members, as we said, should look at that and see that they ain't shit when they compare it to SEC. And we all know that shit. And we do. Because we've seen that. You know, Georgia is the closest thing to us that we'll ever see. Tennessee, and I love Cajun. I love you, girl. I really do. I know you're Spencer's wife. What I do is, as a fan, you stick to your team, and I like that. You stick to your guns. And I'm with that. But I'm just saying, they ain't Alabama. We got 18 of them things, folks, and we'll always have it. Against Tennessee, what they got, I don't know. I don't care. Don't care. I'm just saying. If it don't include Alabama in the national championship this year, and I believe it will be in that playoff at least, and I believe we can go all the way. I don't know how y'all feel in the chat, but I believe we're gonna go all the way. And don't forget, y'all stick around. We got a contest coming on after this, and we're gonna give away a shirt. If you see the one that Spencer's wearing, we're gonna give one away. So y'all hang in there. And if you watched last week's program, you'll see what it's about. Go ahead. I'm on this shit.
That's a good thing. All right, now we got a good field over here. They're bringing in good input. I love it. So let me ask everybody this question. Now, I'm taking this from, to me, Spencer Reevely's greatest of all time athlete. Greatest of all time athlete. Muhammad Ali. I'm sorry, to me, he is the GOAT, Muhammad Ali. Do you think that the SEC and the Big Ten, not only the commissioners, but the athletic directors, presidents, and everybody is giving us a rope-a-dope? Do you think they're giving us a rope-a-dope? Do you think they're doing all this on purpose just to set it up so they can actually split and do their own thing? They're acting like, yeah, we're doing everything we can. We're doing it. We're trying to do what y'all want. We're trying, but we're going to raise the bar up here. Now we're going to raise the bar up even higher. Now we're going to raise the bar up even higher. We're making the money. Y'all ain't. But we just can't break loose right now. We'd be the bad guys. The media look at us badly, and we might lose contract money. Do you think they're doing a rope-a-dope on everybody? Something to think about, y'all. Something to think about. Because I think they are. I think they're back here covering up, taking the jab. I think they're covering up. I think they're getting ready to come out just slinging the haymakers. I really and truly do. It's looking that way over and over and over. If you start looking from day one all the way up, it looked like they are setting this up for one major split. Don't know when, don't know how, but they're making it where college football is such a joke that everybody is so sick of it. They're going to beg for something different, beg for it. And I think that's when they're going to come out with the haymakers. I mean, what do you think, William?
Well, I'm going to start off with just this statement, and I got other things to rebut on that there, but I'm with you on that. I agree with you. I'm just saying straight up, listen to me. Y'all look at me in this eye right here. Look at that. I know it's ugly. I know. I'm sorry. But look, they want Big Ten to come in so bad. They want them to come in with a damn national championship so bad that they're willing to take down the best, even though we've got a new coach, first-year coach. This is the second year. And if you look at statistics, I said that right, and I'm on the shit. It took Nick Saban 2 seasons, and then the third season we won the Natty. That's what they're hoping that this is going to be, and that Big Ten will be all that. Don't give a shit, you know. I think we got the coach that can do it, you know, if he has the players, and I think he's got the damn quarterbacks for sure. You know, I hope he does rotation, as I've always said, and I still stick to that. But I want the one that'll win us a natty, whichever one that'll be. If it's one, okay. If we do all 3 or 4, whichever one is it, I don't care. I hope he does rotation. That's my opinion. I'll stick to it, and I will till the day I die. I hope he does rotation. Because I want to see good quality, you know, athletes on here. I don't know if we paid NIL to get them. I don't know. Don't care. I want to see a good athletes, you know, good quality. And as I'm going to say in this here, you know, Coach Bear Bryant told them players there in what was 58. He said, you know, y'all give me 2 years and we'll win a national championship. You know, He did. 1961, we won our first natty with Coach Barry Bryant right there. You know, that's not the beginning of our 18. What I got right here? I got it right here. 18 national championships. The first one being in 2025. Guess what that one was? If you want to look at that closer, 1925 and 1926. A double, whatever you want to call it, a double national championship in his first season. I mean, whatever it was. But he was what do you call that? I don't know. You know what I'm saying there, Spencer. But his was 2 years in a row. That's what I'm saying. I'm on the shit, and I don't give a shit. I'm saying fucking Wallace Wade, he done that. And this guy here can do it too. And I'm going all the way, and I'm going to believe it no matter what. No matter what. And he can do it. And sure, he's from Washington. I think he's originally from South Dakota. You know, I think that Sioux Falls is in South Dakota. I know that for a fact because I delivered there. It's in South Dakota. But he came from there. Whatever, Big Ten, whatever, don't care. But he can do that because he's got the talent. First of all, let's say talent. And he's got the coaches now because they came over from Washington. I don't care. Don't know, don't care. But there was a win. They got in the playoffs. And I believe when we got the team and we got the coaches, we can win and we will win. So whenever you want to do this here contest, that's up to you. Go ahead, brother.
Well,
I'm on this shit.
Once you shut up, I will. Just saying. There's more I was going to get into, but you took up enough time. I don't have to talk about the rest of this. So let me go. Let me put this right now. All right. I'm going to ask this question. And the first one that types in the right answer wins a shirt. Like I said, if we don't have your email already, I will need your shirt size and your address so we can get it sent to you. So here's the question. Everybody listen up. Last week's show.
Address first? Do you want to give that first?
Either or. Our email is. There's our email.
Okay.
All right.
There you go.
Our last week's show, we had Nacho Albamo on here. And this has to do with him. Who was the last athlete to sign his hammer as of last week? Who was the last athlete to sign his hammer as of last week? First one that gets that right wins a shirt.
Is that by email or text here?
No, they got to put it up here. They got to put it in the comment.
On the chat, okay.
And then when I say who wins, then they email us.
Okay, sounds good.
MF Jones got it. Ryan Williams. MF Jones is the winner. MF Jones. MF Jones is the winner. He's the first one to come in, y'all. So MFR Jones, I do have your email. So if you would send me your shirt size and your mailing address, and we'll get you a shirt made up and get it sent to you, sir. Roll Tide. Congratulations, MFR Jones. Appreciate you, brother. All right. I've got a few more minutes. We got a little off topic there, but I'm going to get back on it real quick before we get out of here. When you was talking about they're wanting to go to a mini NFL or go to NFL format like NFC versus AFC. I agree with you. I really think we got the big money people pulling the strings to make that happen. I really and truly do. I think they're pulling it. I really think they're with the SEC and the Big Ten. I think they're part of this rope-a-dope. I think it's one big money grab. I really do. But my question to y'all, what do you think they're going to call it then? They can't call it NFC or AFC. Will they call it ECF, Eastern College Football, against WCF, Western College Football? Or will they split it up in half the other way and go SCF, Southern College Football, and it's against NCF, Northern College Football. I mean, what do y'all think? How y'all think they would do that? I was just curious on that one because I really think there's a lot more involved in this than what we are being told, and we're just catching the build up to it. I really and truly think we're getting rope-a-dope here. I can't help it, but I feel that way. All right. One last thing, because we got 4 minutes. One last thing. I'm going to ask you this straight up, William.
Can I comment on that?
Go for it. If you bring up another Alabama championship, though, I'm going to have to cut you off.
I got you.
But go ahead. No, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we're rope-a-dope, and that's going into political, but that came from
Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali did the rope-a-dope.
Yeah, I got you. Rope-a-dope. I got you. George, whatever name. But that's okay. I'm on the shit.
Muhammad Ali.
Don't care. But I'm on this shit. But anyway, yeah. But anyway, yes, sir. It is a rope-a-dope in essence what you're saying. It's they're trying to get us out of there, and that's what they want, and that's what they're trying to achieve. But it ain't gonna happen. We're gonna be a damn thorn in their ass, and we're gonna rub it the fuck in when we do start winning, and we're gonna do that. I still say we can do a double national championship back to back. I think we can still do that with the coach we got. And defense or whatever, defensive or offensive coordinator, I think we still do that. But
I agree.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Spencer. I want to see it first. I want to see it first this year. And I believe we can see it. Go ahead, brother. I'm on this shit.
No, that's okay. No, I mean, I understand, but they ain't trying to kick the SEC out. I think SEC and the Big Tens are the leader in this. I think they're the one that's creating all this havoc so they can split. That's what I'm thinking. It ain't that they're doing it to us. I think they are setting it up to fool everybody so they can make this happen. That's my gut feeling, and I'm sticking with it. Well, we're a little late now. I ain't going to get in my last question. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and take us out with the mighty Bear Bryant. I do appreciate everybody. You got one more thing you want to say, brother, before we get out of here? Go ahead.
Just one more thing to say that this isn't the last contest. We could probably come up with one next week. So stay tuned, and we'll work on that. So
we will. We will. We got things we're working. We're trying. But anyway, so at this time, let me bring on the mighty Bear Bryant. Thank everybody. Roll Tide, rise up, brother. Love you to death. Thank you for being here. Come back on the show sometime. Hell, I'll do another night just for you if you want it. Anyway, roll tide, everybody. Love y'all.
Roll tide.
You've got to be better in all three areas of life, which of course are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'll be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy Rotten, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those three areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at the time. 4 years from now, why, we'll be walking out here national champion.